Remember me?
Welcome back everyone, here's part 2. Let's not waste any time and just go, go, go. Number 5. Metroid, The Secrets of Planet Zebes. If you follow the link in the description to read the story in its current state, you will notice that the grammar in the story seems to be quite good for the most part, as opposed to how it will seem in this video. That's because I will be reading this story the way it was written in the beginning, before other members of the wiki fixed it. Trust me, it'll be worth it. It was about a month ago, where I was online looking up videos on the game Metroid Zero Mission, and I decided to see if there were any copies on Amazon that were in good condition because, well, I'm like that. What, you like buying old used games? Like every other collector on the planet? Anyways, I went on to Amazon and found some that didn't look too good except for 5, but I found one that had a little scratch underneath the advance on the cartridge, but the others had tears on the paper with duct tape replaced, so I bought the cartridge with the scratch underneath for $19.99 with 99p packaging. Gosh, there's something called punctuation, you know. For the benefit of my lungs, I would appreciate it if you started using it more. I waited around 3 to 5 days before the game arrived. I was so excited to start a new file. It started off with the normal opening cutscene with Samus being tasked with exterminating the Metroids on planet Zebes, usual starting area, with the morph ball to the left as always, blah blah blah, nothing interesting here. When I got to Kraid, he actually spoke through a dialogue box saying, "The secret of Zebes will be revealed soon." Before the fight began, when Kraid said about this secret of Zebes, I became excited yet curious, because it's surprising that Zebes would hold a secret, but I continued to blast him to smithereens, where he proceeded to fall through the ground and exploding. After defeating Kraid, I decided to head to the depths of Norfair, getting the screw attack and missile expansions before heading off to face Ridley. Like Kraid, he spoke through a dialogue box saying, I can't let you find out the secret of Zebes. I was confused on why he didn't want me to know about this secret, but I proceeded to blast him with missiles. Why do you keep blasting these poor innocent aliens? Are they even provoking you to begin with? I then proceeded to head to Torian to defeat Mother Brain. I got to the room with the annoying orange rings, nice choice of words there, and turrets, and proceeded to blast Mother Brain with the missiles I had after killing a few Metroids. I got to the Shoso warrior engraving. Like Kraid and Ridley, he also spoke through a dialogue box. It said, "So, you want to find out the secret of Zebes? Well, here it is." When it launched me into a cutscene showing me a hologram of Samus running away from the space pirate mothership and escaping while the ship explodes, but after it explodes the ship crash, site floods, and it went inside the ship showing Samus the drowned corpses of the space pirates, which made me remember about the wrecked ship in Super Metroid. It was the exact same ship, which made me feel like Samus must have committed genocide. Now you may be thinking, if this is true, then how were there no body in the wrecked ship in Super Metroid? Well, if there were dead bodies on the wrecked ship, then the game would not be released due to graphic content. Oh yeah, that makes so much sense. Udly, the engraving, proceeds to say, "What happens must happen in order to keep time in order." Oh god, not more time metaphors. I thought we had enough in Clockwork. I then turned off the game and proceeded to cry for 5 minutes, thinking about how Samus could have not known of the result of her actions. I eventually played the game again, but the game was normal after that. I saw the events once, and that was all it allowed, but I can never forget the images of the dead space pirates drowned in the wrecked ship. Whew, that is simply heartbreaking. Those poor space pirates. Who's gonna rob people now? Number 4. The Diary. Oh yes everyone, it's time to watch the made-for-TV 1999 film The Diary starring Lila Bauman. Oh wait, no, we're supposed to read this story with the same name. Could have fooled me, ha 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 ha. Hello, my name is Andrew. Hello Andrew. My little brother passed away from a suicide about 18 years ago. He would have been 30. Ouch. Our parents were moving out of the house we grew up in, so I helped them pack up. When I went through my little brother's room, I felt nostalgic at seeing all his old possessions, but at the same time saddened with vivid memories of his suicide. The police were here, tape everywhere. Due to my finding his body, he had scrawled on his body, "Free me," with a knife, and I kept crying. Anyway, while searching through his room, I found his diary. It had typical things, such as things with friends, school, video games. Some things were even about puberty and girls. Oh my, not the girls! But what intrigued me the most was what was going on in his mind at the end. I flipped through the pages but stopped when I saw all the exclamation marks at about the 12th to last page. I would summarize it, but I think everything speaks for itself.
Wow, awesome! My parents got me Super Metroid. I love the original. Can't wait to play it. Okay, the game is glitching. Sometimes Samus goes all rainbowy and stuff.
Apparently this game is very progressive, eh?
But this only happened for like a millisecond. One time I think I saw her face. I told my friend Jacoby and he just said that I needed to clean it out. I did clean it out, but when I fought Kraid, he mumbled something about being free. I told my friend about it and they said they didn't hear anything, which I guess means I have better hearing. This is a weird, but cool game. Samus won't move where I tell her to. One time a text bubble popped up saying, "I want to be free." This is weirding me out. I told my friend about it, but they all say nothing like that is happening with their games. When I hit the sunken ship, I fought the ghost thing.
Oh yes, the ghost thing, that's extremely descriptive.
The background of the fight had...
Note, this was all he had written. There was also a small amount of what appeared to be blood was on the page. Oh, this is getting spooky, guys.
I'm starting to get it all. What Samus is telling me. We communicate. I speak to her. She pops up a bubble. What's the point of life? I have to work hard in school, only to then work harder in college, then a job, only to what? Die. Samus is the only person that told me why this world is useless. She told about how she is just a mindless mass of pixels that came together just for me, just to tell me to be free from the disappointments. I told my friends about what was happening. They all said how I was a downer and a creep.
Probably because you are.
Disappointment number 1. I told Samus about the therapy and the medications my parents put me on. She told me to ignore it all and how I was going to be free soon enough. She also said she loved me, but because she was a TV, this would end up being another disappointment. The second of many that would come later.
Oh, so now it's turning into a fanfiction where Samus loves you, eh?
Samus pretended killed herself. I was shocked at first, but before I turned the console off, Samus got back up. She said she could connect me with more people she freed. It was weird since she had a hole in her head, but who cares? P.S. I asked her why she did it. She said just to have fun with you. Can't wait for more!
Well, you seem excited at least.
I met new friends, all who were freed. They gave me a knife through the TV, which at first was scary, and said, "Use it when we decide the time is right to free you." We had another meeting. My idiotic parents barged in, but Samus quickly switched back to the game. After a long useless talk, we went for ice cream and shit. Fuck them. The free people told me how when I was leaving this wretched place, I would join them in a disappointment-free and better life, where kids my age and older were going to be there, with Samus and other people she said were going to be my friends. Crawling in my... I can't wait. I've never been so happy. I'm going to be free. I'm going to live in paradise with my new friends, Samus, and we're going to have so much fun. So much! I can't wait! Samus told me how she knew I was writing this and told me to hide it so no one knows our little secret. I can't wait to be free.
Well, hiding it sure went well, huh? This was the last page he wrote. Sadly, it was on the same day as his suicide. The Super Metroid game along with the SNES were all taken away for evidence, but I found the diary from under his dresser. How did the police not find that? I think the most startling fact is that he talked about the game talking to him, which made no sense. When I showed my parents this, they simply dismissed it as him going insane. Why not take it to the police? When I asked, how would someone go this crazy in a month? They were puzzled. I'm still helping them move out tomorrow, so I can still snoop around and see if I catch anything else that's out of the ordinary. And that's it. That's how the story ends. What was the point of any of that? Number 3. Fused. Right off the bat, look at this formatting. These paragraphs are hurting my eyes. It was a nice day. The sun shining and calm winds. I remembered how nice of a game Metroid Fusion was. So I decided to buy it on my Wii U console. Yeah, the weather's beautiful and the sun is shining, and that is why I'm gonna stay indoors and play video games. Kids these days, huh? I went ahead and started up my Wii U in the basement and took a look at the shop. Well, Super Smashing Sale made it on sale. I was excited to play this game again, so I bought the game fast. After it downloaded, I went ahead and started the game up. Everything was normal at first, except for a graphical error or two. I continued on and I realized that I got hungry playing around the heat section. I went downstairs to grab a bite and watched some videos too. What kind of videos? What are you not telling us? I went ahead to get back on and I noticed that there was a couple changes in the level. For example, a SAX chase scene where I don't remember one. I continued on thinking it was put in this part to make it a bit more intense. I continued on, but then I noticed something. When I went to the Nox section to get a Varia suit, I was being chased by none other than SAX, but the sprite seemed different. I went ahead and paused the game to reflect on the sprite. I saw it there. Marks of blue and purple as if the suit was ripped. I tried to fire missiles at it, and noticed it took damage. I killed the SAX and oh dear god, it didn't explode into one of the Data X things like near the end of the game, but rather it exploded like a human being would, with guts and blood. Not realistic enough to make me sick, but gross. A lot of enemies jumped at me at once, thinking, wow Nintendo, you stepped up your game. Too much. Man, that is one sick one-liner. I killed them all, and then the floating X revived and transformed SAX into the hideous monster like at the SAX confrontational area. I tried all I could, but it didn't die. It was invincible. It blocked my way out. I fought as bravely as I could on my fucking couch, and nothing worked. I went ahead and gave up, letting it kill me. The death scene was not regular, as Samus, rather than losing her suit and passing out, was devoured by the beast. The creature formed back into the SAX we all know and don't really love, and stared at the screen. Watching, staring, waiting for another contestant. I restarted the game, and oddly it spawned me near the boss fight where I had saved. No matter where I went, no matter what sector I went to, that thing was just standing there waiting to kill me, waiting, staring, watching. I decided to approach it out of curiosity, and it didn't harm me. What the hell, I uttered, and the creature just left me alone. I thought that it might be scared or the game is glitching up. No way. This is definitely a prank set up by my brother, who is a great ROM hacker. So I asked him about this, and he had no idea what was going on. He's obviously lying, man. This is all one big prank. I went to Nightmare's room and he wasn't there. The door closed behind me like most rooms do, and then the SAX transformation creature jumped out of the roof and almost killed me, draining me to 18 health, even with all my energy tanks. The only thing that could harm it was the charge beam, which my beam absolutely sucked. After trying harder and harder, I failed. I died in the same sort of way as last time, but this time it crushed me and blood and guts splattered everywhere, like last time. But the X didn't help me. There was no hope left, and I just sat there and watched, horrified by the sight I saw. And then the creature, without transforming, looked at the screen. Watching, staring, waiting. Crubdon Wood's first creepypasta. Please tell me all I did wrong and all I did right. Well, check your grammar, check your spelling, and please, check your formatting. But keep writing, my friend. I'm certain you'll be able to improve in the future. Number 2. Escape the D. No, that's actually the title. You can't make this stuff up. Oh no. We've found it. The Great Wall of Text. Hello! Before I warn you, I should tell you who I am. You can call me I Got a Gun. Do you need it to keep yourself among? Everyone else posts their scary experiences, so I thought I would tell you mine, and the way it happened there will be what you call cliches. Well, at least the author's honest. What game series have you always wanted to play the original? For me, that is Metroid. Just buy it on the eShop, dude, or just download an emulator, but you didn't hear that from me now, did you? One day I was with my parents at a store. I saw something shoved in between some items, I can't remember what they were. I saw an orange NES Cartage. What? Cartage? Is this gonna be the new meme of the channel? You guys decide. Do you prefer Cartage or Chartrage? This is odd because NES games haven't been sold on store shelves for years. I mean, we have Xbox 360 and Nintendo Wii and stuff. I picked it up and it said Metroid on it, but the sticker wasn't the original one, blah 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 blah. I put it back and told my brother to come look at it. He declined, probably a good thing seeing what happens in the next sentence, but when I came back it was gone. In its place I noticed a piece of orange material. When I felt it, it was the same texture and feel of the NES Cartage. I put it on my pocket and took it home. Are you not gonna pay for that, you asshole? When I got home, I went downstairs to play on my computer. But before I did that, I took out the orange material blob. You know what, I'm just gonna skip a bunch of stuff to save us all some time.
The title screen for the original Metroid came up. The music was the same as the words Metroid weren't altered from the original game. The only difference was that the bottom was blood red and under Metroid said, the other D.
What other D? Are there more than one?
The letters in the other D were bleeding.
Oh, it should not be bleeding. You should probably get that checked.
I killed my first enemy. Upon killing him, he bled a bit. This didn't bother me though, since I read way too many creepypastas.
So it's getting self-aware, guys.
Then the next enemy bled even more. The more enemies I killed, the gorier their death animations. This was especially noticeable when I got to Kraid's hideout. A picture of a evil-looking Samus Aran flashed as her helmet broke. Under the helmet, all I could see was a blood scar as I heard a girl scream. Then the screen went back to normal as the boss fight started. Below Kraid was a spike pit with mangled body parts on it. The platform I was standing on was covered in either blood or Metroid crap. Right before I started shooting him, lava rose up over a spike pit as a loud scream was heard. Kraid then said, "Go, it is too late." Then I started fighting him. Whenever I hit, he would slow down. Also when I hit him, it would look like demonic goo would surround him. After I completely covered him, he said, "Why did you do me? Now you will die too." After that, the screen went black. When I got to Ridley's hideout, the exact same thing happened as in Kraid's hideout. The music was demonic and got sped up. There were no enemies, blood lava flow.
How can lava be bloody?
And the picture of the demon Samus. When I got to the boss fight, Ridley said, "Why didn't you take Kraid's advice? It is too late for me. Run, you stupid girl." Then the boss fight happened. The exact same thing happened to Ridley as it did to Kraid. Before he died, Ridley said, "You are very stupid. You will die before you know it. You can't run from the bloody scar." Then with the scream, Ridley died and I was sent straight to Torin, the final area of the game. There was no Metroids or other enemies. When I got to the final room, there was the bloody lava was on the floor even though it shouldn't have been any. I got to Mother Brains and defauted her. When she died, she said, "This is not over, you will die." Then the screen started flashing as Mother Brain transformed into the demonic Samus. As Samus tried to fight, she got killed. Then it showed the demonic Samus in a black background. There were very loud screams. The demon Samus said, "You have failed. Samus is dead. Now your soul and mind cannot suck up the other death, the other D." After that, I would see the demon Samus everywhere I went. It tried to kill me when I went to sleep, so I avoided sleep. No matter where I went, all I saw was the bloody scar of demon Samus. After getting help, it got better and better. I still see the bloody scar though. What she said was right, Ideus. Your soul and mind can't escape the other death. If you find what I described, because I lost it, destroy it immediately.
How do you misspell a word that badly?
Pay the other D if you can.
That's right, everyone. Escape the D. You know exactly what I mean. Number 1. Redrum is tasty. You are not ready for this story. I'm just telling you right now. And did you guys know that Redrum backwards is murder? Thought you'd want to know. Firstly, something is wrong. Indeed it is, my friend. All my games are gone, but one. Only one. The only one that my friend created. Okay, think me, I thought. I'd never been broken into, I was flipping out, then I found out that I was tired and bored. The only game I had was a edited and renewed version of Super Metroid that was compatible with the Xbox, not 360, just Xbox. Wait, you mean the Xbox One? Oh wait, no, not the Xbox One, the original Xbox, the One Xbox. Oh yeah, right, yeah. My friend is weird, to just flat out weird, because he always had that aroma that he was gonna do something unexpected and fatal. His name was Gregory. Hey, have you ever been to his room? I've called him to come over and play the game with me. He gleefully said, "Sure, when?" "Tomorrow at 3 o'clock, I replied. When he came over, he brought his own controller to play. I turned on the Xbox and slid it in that went to the title screen. It was regular, but I noticed he added a second player mode. That's why he brought the controller, I thought. We started the first level and it was very different from the regular version because it was the end of the regular game, but then it started what I thought it was, an epilogue. Cool, I thought this wasn't gonna be badass, bro, I told Greg. Thanks, it took 3 years to finish this beauty. And it was a beauty with a lot better graphics, more guns to start with, remember end of the game? What? And to top it all off, a longer game. It was like a DLC of Super Metroid had a baby with Skyrim with all the DLCs combined. How long do you want to bet this game will stay up before Nintendo hit it with a cease and desist? We played a first hour and it was way different from Form SM Experience. Ow, all those misspellings are giving me an aneurysm. Because it had a new race of aliens and you fight infected humans that have the brain power to hold a damn gun. Then something caught my eye. When you walk near one, you get to see dog tags. These dog tags were blood covered from me shooting the owner, but when you look into them, they had the names of famous murderers and terrorists. My friend didn't give a single flying fuck about my side of the screen, he was just going trigger happy with a new grapple exploder gun. Also to add, he made a new search thing when you kill a boss, but all I got was a letter, first one R, next one E, then DRUM, then I got and letter was just said, space is space TASTY. There was a collection screen for all the letters, that's why I know this. My friend Greg, I thought in my own humor, was Osama bin Laden. Oh my god! With his mouth open yelling, ah ha 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 ha. Lol, I thought. I went to the collection screen and saw there was more spaces to fill. Bro, why does it say Redrum is tasty? Don't ask questions, he said demonically, like he was a fallen angel angered and filled with wrath. Firstly, something is wrong, I thought. Secondly, what is happening? Thirdly, why is every so angry in this game and my only life? My friend turned and said what I think is baka, which means idiot or stupid in Japanese, you fucking weeaboo! He got to the end of the game, every boss defeated, but the only one is left, the final boss. He is huge, strong and fast and defies physics in the land of 2D. Oh, it's making me want to die! But we beat him! We beat him! What? I searched him and the letter was Gregory. I shocked, and then he turned around and said, you guys are not ready for this, you guys are not ready for this. I'm a direct descendant to both Hitler and the real Dracula, but I'm better than both. Die. He pulled out a blade. Bad idea, I thought, because I always have my handy revolver. I shot him till he had said baka, then drew pay to the giant blade and died. I contacted the authorities and said, nice game bro, but firstly, Redrum is nasty without a wine glass. Was that the greatest story of all time or what? Thanks for watching this video everyone, I hope you enjoyed it. I am absolutely exhausted, but I had fun and I hope you did as well. Check out my Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, or brand new updated and snazzy looking Patreon page if you want to. That's all for now everyone, stay awesome. Goodbye.